home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Tar Heels about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Caught over the middle, it's Hamilton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on off.
There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting their receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Beebe. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
From the gun, running back on the move. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got it! Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. He's throwing. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal coming up. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Important play coming on this opening day. It's 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Dances away. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
North Carolina, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Goss. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
That's caught. It's gone. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Looking for room. It's Beebe. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Caught near the sideline, it's Beebe. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd.
North Carolina, 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Working that left side now. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's West. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Might be changing the route. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play, breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tar Heels have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Gauze. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. Finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bond.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be...
Lets it fly! The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Lopez to pass. Looking for the score. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
North Carolina, 0.
And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They're going to run it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Even if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Do a great job with the base defense making a play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Punch it out of the air. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's got his man, makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Lopez wants to fire. Got a man. It's Schiff. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, he looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down, big-time stop for this defense.
Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. It's Bond. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Grab near the marker. It's Bond. The Hoosiers will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
North Carolina, 0.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Indiana.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Man, and the defense comes up with the sack. And this is the day. This is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really, really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Tackled there by the defense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, North Carolina. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hands it off. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Finds his man. It's Gauze. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to...
There he goes. Oh, what a cut. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Gets the back moving. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. They just keep firing. Buys a little extra time. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. They'll line up for a second down play. Lopez to pass. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, The good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
From the gun. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Breaks into the open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
A huge point after this for the lead. And he knocks it through to put him up by 1, and now the D will try to hang on. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And this offense still has time, but a nice job. Let's get as many plays as we can. Get up to the line of scrimmage quick. Keep working the tight ends. Keep working the middle of the field, but we got to do it in a hurry.
Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Beebe. Turning it on! And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Marshall. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash, and maybe the kicker likes it from that area. But this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. And it's good on opening weekend. A walk-off field goal to win the game. That's the entire...